if your energy doesn't believe that you can actually get the thing that you're going after, people will feel it even when you have everything. Hi guys, welcome to today's video where I'm going to be talking about how you can manifest your dream job, career, or business in a way that you are absolutely confident that is going to happen and that you can manifest it with ease. If you are a super realist like me, you might be thinking, how do you manifest a job? But the thing is, I have been there. I was able to use the law of attraction, and not just the law of attraction. I'm going to delve into that towards the end of this video, but the law of attraction as a core component of my job search and career building strategy. Because 10 years ago, I was broke as a joke, and I had this dream, this big passion of ending up working with one of the biggest multinational companies in the world. I'm working at one of their global offices that was sunshine, tax-free. And I tried so hard to get this job. I applied to a number of their offices, not just London. I was rejected for each one. And somehow, 3 years down the line, or even less than that actually, I was able to move to that company without an interview. Can you believe that? And secure a job that was my dream job. In fact, when I look at the vision board that I created when I just graduated and I was like, why don't I have a graduate job? This company is right there. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can manifest your own dream job as well. Because look, yes, you have to be realistic, but you can have all of the tools and strategies in the world. But if your mind is not there, if you don't believe that you can truly get this thing that's your dream, it's not going to happen. Because when you get to the interviews, you are not going to be able to speak with confidence. You also won't know your why, which is something that you need to be consistent and dedicated with, either making your career come to life, whether that's by starting a new business and reaching out to new clients, or even getting a new job and reaching out to potential employers, because you need to be in the right mindset in order to actually make your dreams a reality. So before I get into the meat and potatoes of how you can manifest your dream job, career, or business, I want to let you know that it's very important for you not just to theorize and think and manifest, but also a core component of that is actually taking action and doing that in a supportive environment. So if you want to know how to get that support, then make sure that you stick through to the end of this video. If you're new here, my name is Dels. I'm a lawyer, international career coach, and entrepreneur who is absolutely passionate about helping ambitious high achievers who have somehow found themselves stuck in jobs that they no longer enjoy to transition from those spaces into new careers or businesses that they absolutely love without risk. Because it's very important for you in any market to make sure that if you're switching careers, going for a new job, you're doing that in a way that is risk-free and doesn't compromise your financial security. So that's what I'm all about. And if you are into that kind of career up-leveling and personal growth, then this is the channel for you. And I am looking forward to see you hit that subscribe button plus a notification bell, and you like and you comment and engage with this video as we go along. Now it's time for me to tell you how you can manifest your dream job. First step in manifesting your desire is for you to actually know exactly what it is that you want. Many people find themselves just stuck in a place where they're like, I'm just doing this job, but I no longer enjoy it, or I'm doing this job because I need it. And they don't actually have a core grasp of what it is that is their strongest desire. Do you want to start a new business? Do you want to get a different job? Do you want to switch industries entirely? Don't just think about escaping what it is that you're currently doing, but actually, how can you make your dream come to pass if you cannot picture it? So it's very important for you to take some time, make sure that you journal and create a thorough picture of what it is that you want out of your life. For me personally, when I was doing my vision board back in the day, I want to work for a company that pays me a minimum of 6 figures. I want to work for a company that allows me to travel the world. I want to work for a company that has a good brand name. So all of these things are things that I wrote down in my list. And also, as part of this exercise, it's important for you to assess where you currently are. So identify your point A, this is where I am, and then identify your point B. When you're doing your identification, don't be too negative. Don't focus on, this is where I want to be, but I don't have that right now. You just want to look at where you are, and then you just want to look at where you want to be. And then along the journey, you create a roadmap for getting there. And the point of trusting in the law of attraction and in the manifestation is having the confidence to know that you will get there. And this is why somehow you could be in a position where you really want to do something. You don't know how you're going to do that thing. And you stumble across a video that teaches you how to do that exact thing. That is manifestation in reality, right? You could just be watching Netflix or at the same time looking on your phone, and then you stumble on a video and you're like, oh, yeah. Oh, thank you so much. This has given me a better insight into that thing I wanted to do. And then you do it and then you're successful at that thing. Writing and noting down your desires is going to help you identify your why, because this why is what's going to keep you anchored and dedicated to actually pursuing that goal. It's almost like you have a North Star, right? This is where you want to be. And if you take the actions and you also trust in the fact that your desires are going to manifest, and then you will find yourself moving on to that process. Sometimes it may not go as fast as you want, but this is why it's very important for you to do the next step. And the next step is for you to be intentional about your goals and not just reactive. So lots of people find themselves in jobs where they're just doing it because they had some bills to pay, or that's the first thing that they were able to get outside of university. And now a few years down the line, they find themselves not enjoying that thing anymore. They have an idea of what they want to do instead, whether that's starting a new business, whether that's pursuing their passion, but they're like, I don't know how I'm gonna get there. Like, I need this job, so they just stay put. If every single step that you take is intentional and aligned with your why, you are going to be moving towards your end goal. Right now, a lot of us are working from home. If you're in a job that you don't love anymore, you actually have bought yourself at least an hour every single day for you to work on manifesting this new job that you want. For example, you're no longer commuting to work, you wake up, you roll out of bed, and you're in front of your computer. Normally, you have to take a journey of at least 35 minutes or some to an hour. I mean, some people are lucky they live close to their office, but now you have this extra time. What do you do with that extra time? If you are intentional about it, you've identified your why. I really want this dream job of mine. I'm intentional about the fact that I want to make it happen. Then you will have the intrinsic motivation when you get up in the morning. I've got an hour. Maybe it takes me an hour to do or map out my business plan. I'm going to do that. Maybe it takes me an hour to map out a specific tailored resume for this dream company that I want to work for. Then I'm going to do that. However, if you're reactive and all you're doing is, oh yeah, I have this dream that I want, but you don't do anything about it, you're waiting for that job to come to you, it's not going to manifest. Manifestation requires you to trust and believe that you're going to make your dreams happen, but at the same time, position yourself in the right space for that dream to also find you. The third step of manifesting your dream job is something that I always have to remind myself about, and that is for you to focus on the feeling of getting what it is that you want. And this is a principle that I learned about from a speaker that I enjoy listening to a lot. His name is Neville Goddard, and there are so many people on YouTube that do lots of videos on law of attraction and how the feeling is the secret. And what that basically means is that it's not enough for you to just identify what your dream is, but you also have to imagine having that job. Imagine what it would feel like. I used to also have this vision board that showed not just the things that I wanted out of my career, but the things that having a job that paid me a certain amount of money would allow me to enjoy. And I would just daydream and fantasize, and it made me feel good. You know, sometimes I'd come back home from a long day at work and be like, oh, I can't be bothered to do another job application. But I think about where I could be in 5 years once my dream happened. And it's just like, I'm going to go to the Maldives one day, 5-star inclusive hotel, and not even blink at paying for that. I'm like, okay, I'm going to find the energy and do this. It's almost like the feeling of having something allows you to position yourself on the path of that job opportunity or career desire that you have. So if you're feeling stuck and desperate about your current situation, you have to make sure that you clear that. Move into a feeling of confidence, of happiness, of joy, because again, this comes across when you're at interviews. So if you're sitting in front of someone and they can see that you're genuinely excited about this position that they're offering, then it's almost like, oh, they can't wait to work with you because your energy is refreshing. So many people will be jaded, even if it's a fantastic job. You will find someone at Google or Facebook that is over it. However, if you want to manifest a space in those companies, somewhere where you will thrive, somewhere where even if everyone else is depressed, you are shining, you are being rewarded for that presence, then you have to make sure that you really feel it. So do things like create a vision board. This will help you because you look at this vision every day. Once you have like a vision board that has a lot of your desires on it, you can't help but feel happy. And that energy and that vibration that you have is something that's going to be key to helping you get the job that you want. Even till today, I still have a vision board that I look at every day. And one of my friends actually has a laminated vision board in her shower. So while she's washing, she's like, yeah, I'm manifesting. I'm affirming that this is where I'm going to be. The fourth step in manifesting the career of your dreams is for you to reframe your way of thinking and believe that it's going to happen. So this one is specifically for people who feel like they've looked at their point A and their point B, and they're very happy that, yes, I pray ultimately I'm going to get to this career that I want. But they look at where they are and they're like, oh, I don't have enough experience, or I don't know anybody in that industry, I don't have a network. That is defeatist thinking. Instead, reframe your perspective and remind yourself to do this every day. When you're feeling like, oh, I didn't go to Oxford or Cambridge, so I can't get this super specialist job that everyone else seems to have gone to, like an Ivy League university, then you're missing what it is that you have to offer. And I'm speaking on this from experience. My first work experience, I was an intern and I was the only person that didn't go to Oxford or Cambridge. And I was also the only Black person. And I remember being like, oh, it was such a defeatist energy that I had, even though I had better grades than most of the people in that internship. So surprise, surprise, when I didn't get the job offer, who was I blaming? You're just like, oh, it's because, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. But actually, a few months down the line, when I spoke to them, they were like, hey, everything about you was great. We really liked your energy. We liked the work that you did, but somehow it just probably wasn't the right fit. If your energy doesn't believe that you can actually get the thing that you're going after, people will feel it even when you have everything. I encourage you to switch that way of thinking. So if I could speak to the younger version of myself, I would say, Dels, reframe the way that you think about yourself. You are clever. You pick up things easily. You are able to interact with people of different backgrounds. People will like you notwithstanding the color of your skin, because you come with interesting stories. All of that kind of way of thinking is things that help you in terms of when you are trying to communicate why you are perfect for the role. Because if you don't believe that you're perfect for it, how can you convince someone else that they should hire you? The fifth step that will help you secure that dream job or launch that business that you want through the power of manifestation and law of attraction is to set yourself up for alignment. And how do you do that? You take action. A lot of people think that manifesting means just sitting back, thinking about something, doing your affirmations every day, and not actually positioning yourself in the path of that thing that you want. Instead, the truth is that it does require some action, not effort. Action and effort in the context of law of attraction is a bit different to the way that you think about it. In my view, the way that they go is that they go hand in hand. You think about this thing that you want, this desire that you want, and then you position yourself through aligning and doing the work. So you have this dream idea, you want to launch a business, you want to get this job, and you are in point A. First of all, you determine your why. You reframe the way you think about stuff. You feel what it would be like to actually enjoy this position that you want. And then you start to map out consciously and unconsciously how you would get to plan B. And this, do you guys see my Christmas tree tinsel just fall down? Anyway, I'll pick that up later. It's kind of distracted me from my thinking. But the point is that you have to take action and you have to position yourself in the path of this desire that you want. If you think about it this way, it's almost like you've tuned into the radio station where you are in that job that you want, but you actually have to have the radio. You actually have to take the action to turn the knob to get there. And if you're working, if you've done everything that we've talked about in this previous video, then already you will find yourself naturally moving towards this thing that you want. Whether you might wake up one morning and have this strong conviction to make a particular edit to your CV, which you don't even know. That one small tweak that you may have made to your CV could be the thing that was blocking you from getting through the applicant tracking systems. If you don't know what that is, I talk about that in other videos. But essentially, then you will have the motivation, you will have the skills, you have the confidence to know that I can actually go after this thing. So law of attraction requires you still to take action, because imagine if you were just sat at home and you're thinking, oh, I want this dream job of mine, or I want to set up this dream business, and you do nothing but think about it and you chant about it all day. How is that going to come to pass? Really, with all of the best intentions, with all of the best vibrations, your customers are not going to walk in through your living room. Your dream employers are not going to just suddenly think about you and say, okay, yeah, we're going to go knock on her door. Instead, what do? You start to take practical steps. You start to have the inspiration to work on your business plan, work on your resume, to put yourself out there, to build networks. And one of the best things about actually manifesting a job that you want is being around people who are supportive, people who are on the same journey. As I mentioned, this is all part of you taking action into making your dream job a reality. You're not just sitting back and thinking, wouldn't this be nice? But you're actually positioning yourself. I keep talking about this word, but it's just the best way that I can explain it. It's like there's different paths, right? Different paths. And you're in the middle. And by believing in the fact that you can manifest this desire of yours, it's like your body is turning and, trying to figure out the right place, trying to get there. This thing of yours, this desire of yours is on the other side waiting. And now all you're doing is feeling it and then moving towards it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Tell me about your experiences of manifesting. I'll share a bit more about my history on the challenge so that you know that I'm not just talking out of my butt. This is something that I've experienced as well. And as someone who is probably not a super spiritualist, but I really believe in the law of attraction and also practicalities, this is the best way that I've found works in terms of manifesting the job of your dreams or the business of your dreams. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Show me some love below and I will see you in the next one. Bye.